I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, always the player running right. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, the return is Scott. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They have haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Quickly to Addison here. Oh, a good move at the 5. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Don't jump. Ready?
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go to Johnson again. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
We are going to do this. We got this.
On the return, here's Agnew. Oh, fighting off the defender. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we see them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Asamoah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sly able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Now 2nd and 9. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Ready, go!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Here we go, set! Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. As time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Agnew now to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hold it ready.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields changing the play. Here's Johnson again on second down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Moore, the man in motion. They'll go. It's Gibson. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Partner, when you stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is the result of this one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Let's go now.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. On first down, Fields. Throw that. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Fields on first down.
Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To the air again, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Still fighting for more.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Into space at the 45.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.